Hello there, and thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do pick a card, and we're going to see what are the messages that come out for you for this coming up week, or whenever you run into it. Maybe there is a message here that you would like to know about, or maybe it's just meant for you to cross paths here with a certain message. Maybe there's something that you have been needing to hear, and you might hear it here. If you are new here, welcome. I invite you to stay throughout the whole reading, but you can also just pick a card, the card that is calling you, the card that you're vibrating more with, whether it's by color, whether it's by the picture, whatever your intuition and your gut is telling you. Maybe there is a message here for you to know about. So here we go. We have office room, we have vase, and we have bedroom. So you can take a deep breath and see which one is calling out to you more. You can also screenshot the card that is calling you more, and kind of save it for a reference or for a memory if you need to, kind of to remind you of what it is that you need to work on, whatever the case might be. Please be advised that these are for entertainment purposes only. You have free will to change your destiny at any given moment. Maybe there is a message or two that you want to or need to hear, and for you to either move ahead, make a certain move, whatever it is for you, or to not make certain moves. There could be a message here for you, and maybe that's all that you need to hear, and that's pretty much it. Always have faith and know that you have the ability to do anything that you set your mind and your heart to, as long as you have determination and you have a plan. So with all that being said, here we go. So if you picked a card number 1, we have office room. I hope the camera is getting it. Yeah. And if you want to screenshot this, so if you are being called to this card, or that you're gravitating to this card a little bit more, this one is talking about maybe there is a lot of agility, there's a lot of insight, or maybe you could be going through a transformation. This could be happening at work. There is changes in change is your secret career accelerant. So maybe you're going through difficult challenges at work, and it's telling you here to lean into discomfort to discover your potential. So maybe there could be like growing pains here, maybe you not wanting to change jobs or position because you are afraid of the change. Maybe you have been at this job for a long time, and now there is a restructuring or retraining that you are having difficulties with. So yeah, there is a transformation here going on when it comes to your career, maybe even finance, which affects everything, right? Your life, your daily routine. You could have a lot of nervousness about this, but know that the transformation is going to make you better. Sometimes change is needed in order to get a better pay. Maybe you need to go to a training, and the fear of not knowing or not passing, or passing that test to move on to the next to get that pay raise, or to get that higher position could be scary. But transformation is needed and change is needed here. And maybe knowing that it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but it's going to get better. It's going to get, you're going to discover a lot more of your potential here. You're going to discover what talents you even had, you didn't know you had. You're going to go ahead and see a whole new world, a whole new change in your career, which is for the better. Let's see what else is coming up for you. If you pick card number 1, maybe you could be having financial struggles at the moment. Messages connected to card number 1. Or maybe you just feel left out in the cold from a certain group at work. You feel like there is no way out of this situation here, and maybe you're needing to look for another job. And what it's telling you here is maybe to look at things in a different perspective, be a little bit more positive, or maybe not try to do so much, and kind of just sit there and see what not sit there, but kind of take a pause of what you're going through, and try to see things in a different angle. Try to see things that you could be in a very imbalanced state, because there is no sense of work here. With the King of Swords here, what it's telling you, maybe you need to think a little bit more logically, and maybe look for answers, look for solutions, because that's what the King of Swords does. Looking for solutions, strategizing, thinking of what can be done next, in regards to maybe not having enough work here. There is an imbalance here. There is an impatience, maybe too much doing of certain things excessively. And I catch here more, it's like more of a stress of not having enough, not having enough resources, not having enough knowledge, maybe not having enough of something that that if you were to put maybe a little bit more of strategic, thinking ahead, maybe you can move on ahead. There is a sense here of maybe you needing to see things in a different perspective. So maybe sit down and pause, and instead of stressing so much of what you're lacking, and maybe taking the time to get taking the time to maybe, how can I say this, to find a solution, to find a smarter way to get through this, instead of wallowing. And it's so easy for anybody to say when we're not going through it, but actually we are all going through it with this economy. Maybe there could be a move with the bottom of the deck here. There could be a physical move, or you moving. Things are going to get calmed down. Things are going to come to a culmination, like to a smoother place. Maybe for this new beginning, you'll have to move. There'll be a move here. What is a solution? Or pick a card. With the Five of Cups here, it seems like you are just maybe you are focused on what is not going on, what you are lacking. But if you look close enough, there is 2 cups here that you are not looking at. There is 2 cups here. There is help here. There is hope here. There is, but maybe you are just like the Hangman, it's telling you, your message is telling you to look at things in a different perspective. So maybe you are just so emotionally distraught on what is going on here, what is not going on maybe. And it's time to focus on what you do have that's being offered here. Something that you are not looking at. So maybe that could be a message for you as far as a solution. There is things that are being offered to you, but it's up to you to take a look and see if that's what you want, or maybe making another choice between another two choices here. You have the stamina to overcome the burdens that you are carrying here. You have the fight, you have the drive, and you're still willing to fight for what you need to do here. So don't give up. And this is the message as far as to what the solution could be, is to look at maybe there's something that you're not seeing that's being offered here, because you're so focused on other things, on what you're lacking. But if you look here, you're looking back. You're looking back at this person, at yourself, when you are wallowing, and you are kind of like saying, hey, you know, there's still more things to do. So what this is telling you is keep fighting, keep fighting. You will come up with a solution. You will come up with something. There is other things that you will be offered here. Any other messages? And you could be heartbroken about the situation here. And for some of you, it could be love. It could be a different area of your life. It could be family. It could be something else. But for me, it's telling me that it could be more of a financial resources, and not having a lack of resources, of money here, or maybe just the feeling of maybe not having enough work that's keeping you out of balance here. And that but maybe in hindsight, this was meant to happen for you to grow and transform, and to maybe see your potential. You have enough fight here to be able to overcome whatever it is that you are dealing with. Advice? Any advice? What is the advice? What is the advice? We'll pick a pile of 1. Maybe there is going to be justice here at the bottom of the deck. You'll have justice here, and it's going to take for you to walk away from certain emotions that you have been harboring here. You're going to have to walk away from something. And this is going to lead to fairness, to maybe doing things right. Maybe there could be a legal issue that maybe there could be like a lawsuit, maybe for either a job or but that is what I'm seeing here. And then that's going to bring you more stability. There is changes here as soon as you walk away from certain this situation here. And with the Lover's card here, as far as the advice is, maybe you need to find somebody that you think alike, somebody that you can bounce ideas from, finding like that other half, somebody that is a choice, somebody that you choose, whether it's an employer, whether it's a partner, whatever it is, it has to be somebody that you both choose each other equally. be happy here. So, but that is what I am picking up for you if you picked a pile number 1. I need to take off the I don't want to get banned for that picture. Let me see what other messages we can come up with here. You have Venus. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with money, with love, with the nurturing aspect of life. There is a number 12, so that deals more with the subconscious. So maybe you could be having a lot of intuition at the moment. You could be having even a lot of prophetic dreams as well. With Scorpio here, there is transformation that is taking place here. There is truth, there is honesty, and there is secret emotions here that you have. Maybe there is somebody around you that has a need for power here over you or over a certain situation. With the number 12, it represents maybe you feel imprisoned, and that explains your whole reading wholly. That you feel maybe imprisoned, you feel like you have a lot of loss and grief, and maybe you have a lot of enemies, you feel like, and you feel alone. But maybe it's just all fears. You have a lot of hidden things. It's just maybe in your deepest thoughts. Maybe you could be going through maybe even addictions. So maybe there is a sense here of what I'm picking up here is bringing things to light with Scorpio here, and saying how you truly feel in order to emerge and transform to a new beginning here. And with Venus, maybe you need to love a little bit more, or maybe you need to be a little bit more compassionate of yourself. There is a lot of maybe physical and mental attraction towards another or a relationship. You do carry a lot of art, beauty, and a lot of harmony, and maybe that this is why you're struggling. You're struggling maybe with having harmony in your life, or maybe having that physical and mental attraction towards another person here. And there is you need to stop holding on to any hidden not motives, but just hidden things that you have been suppressing for a long time, because your mind, your subconscious mind is kind of taking over, and it's making that a reality. So it's time to see things in a different perspective, just like I said earlier, and kind of transform that to making it a more positive, getting rid of those addictions of thinking that you are at a loss. And maybe you could be going through a loss, but it's time to focus more on the positive and speaking your truth, and you'll see how rewarding that can be for you. Let's pull some letters or signs that you could be dealing with. You could be dealing with somebody, or this could be your first, middle, or last initial of your last name, K. There's also a Taurus here. You could be a Taurus or dealing with a Taurus. There is a letter C. There is a letter S. You could be an Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius. You could be a Capricorn. You could have that in your chart. There is a letter E. That could be yours or somebody that you're dealing with. There is a Pisces here. You could be a Pisces or dealing with a Pisces. Letter X. Yeah. I'm picking up cleaning up your thoughts here. Time to clean up your thoughts, clean up your surroundings, get rid of things that no longer serve you, whether it's thoughts, beliefs, and time to transform into something else, to arise and be that phoenix and start brand new. I also have the letter B. You also got the letter B and the letter I. Let's do a couple more. The letter H. Somebody could like grapes or wine. There is a sunflower, so that could be significance for somebody. There is something coming in the fall for you. And yeah, that is what I have for you. I hope you resonated for the with this reading if you picked this card. So I thank you for staying for as long as you stayed. And don't forget to like, share, comment. I would love to hear if this resonated for you. And thank you so much. And now we are moving on to card number 2. So if you picked a card number 2, you have the vase, and you can screenshot this. I hope this is showing okay. You have vessel, growth, bloom. So you have new opportunities that are coming in, will soon fill your life with vibrant possibilities. So there is changes that are taking place, and these are happy changes that are coming in for you. There is a sense of growth here. You're blooming. Maybe you're at a phase in your life, whether it's financial or in love, home, or family, where you are just blooming. Things are just blooming for you. They are just growing effortlessly. Things are just going great, and they are going to continue to go even better. There is new opportunities that will soon come into your life, and that's going to make you bloom even and grow even more abundantly. Great here. There is a vibrancy maybe about you that people are picking up on. I feel like there is a vibrancy that maybe you are attracting people towards you because of the way that you are representing yourself, or maybe the way that you feel. And energy does not lie. So maybe you are at a phase in your life where you are just attracting so many new opportunities, so many new people. You could be meeting a lot of new people, and that's helping you grow, like kind of growing out of your inner circle here, and that's gonna make you grow even more and give you more opportunities here. And that is what I'm picking up for you here. Let's see what messages are for pick a pile number 2. Any messages? Yeah, there is a lot of celebration here. There is a lot of you're connecting with a lot of people that are kind of like your vibe, you know. Maybe there is a lot of celebrations, a lot of gatherings here that are taking place, and it's something that makes you feel good. You're around people that make you feel good, that make you feel celebrated. You celebrate one another here, and you are happy here. And with the Queen of Swords here, there is you are being pretty truthful and honest of how you feel here. Maybe there is a truth that you're seeking here about yourself or about others, but you are very fair-minded here. Even though you're out there celebrating with people, you are pretty self-aware of what is going on in your surroundings here, and you are just pretty much willing to cut off anything that is not serving you, not helping you grow. And you are attracting more of a passionate, there could be like we said earlier, there could be a new opportunities that are coming in, something that makes you feel passionate. Maybe there is even love, or even a lot of like sexual attraction even. I'm picking up here. from the opposite sex, whatever sex you are attracted to, or you could be very attracted to the opposite sex. So there is a lot of passionate new beginnings here. There could be somebody in your energy that is feeling a little remorseful, maybe not wanting to see certain they're not wanting to see certain things about themselves or even about you. Maybe they're not willing to see the growth that there is. Like I'm picking up more like you've outgrown me and you left me behind, kind of. So this could be something that's going on with some of you, not all of you. For another group of you, you could have felt like that, and that made you, you know, change your mindset, and now you are ready for new opportunities. You're celebrating, you're seeking truth, and you're coming across new beginnings, new offers. Any other messages for pick pile 2? Beware of anybody that's wanting to come in. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Empress. So see, you're very abundant. Maybe you're going to be going on a vacation, maybe with a childhood friend. There could, or somebody that makes you have a lot of memories here. But you are in a state where you are very abundant at the moment. You are attracting new opportunities, new beginnings. There is opportunities of new businesses, because Empresses also grows community. So there could be a growth in that too, growth in community here, especially with the Three of Cups here. Beware of somebody coming in just recklessly, kind of, and just wanting to pick arguments with you. Maybe they don't have all their thoughts together. This person can be just wanting to take a chance with you, maybe because they have been disappointed in the past by you, or you know, they think that you disappointed them or betrayed them or whatever. So maybe they could be wanting to come in, even maybe sometimes hostile, and wanting you to take a chance with them and not think of any consequences here. So beware of anybody that's coming in with that energy here. Let's see what else is coming in for you. Well, you also have Venus here. You have so you could be either dealing with a Libra, and there is a lot of air card. There is a lot of air activity going on here, a lot of emotions as well. So with the Venus, you got Venus, so this has to do with community. It has to do with love and attraction, physical and mental attraction here. So maybe there is a lot of love, maybe a lot of physical attraction towards you. I'm picking up. And you also have the Libra card, so you could be dealing with significant others, and this is with the number 8. There could be transformation that's going on, that's taking place here when it comes to even your status here, when it comes to your partnerships. Even there could be, maybe you are getting married here, maybe you are joining because number eight can also, it's the eighth house, so it talks about marriage as well, like merging to become one. When you get married, you combine all incomes, you combine your home, you combine everything, so you become pretty much one. So maybe that is something that is going on here. Let me see what else is. Yeah, so there is a lot of love, physical and mental attraction. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of relationships stuff, you know. There could be a lot of art, beauty. There's a lot of harmony, and I totally picked that up from this energy here. With the Libra card, there is a lot of balance in life. You have a lot of harmony. You're channeling good feelings and finding peace in chaos. And even though there is chaos around you, you find harmony within yourself as well. So, and with the number 8, it represents transformation. So maybe there is a transformation here. Like I said, maybe getting married, maybe emerging to one. I'm picking up. It could mean maybe there is a total like death and rebirth. So maybe you maybe I'm picking up maybe like the death of your last name, you know, to pick up a new last name, and that changes your name, right? It could be something like that, or it could also have to do with debt, like owing people, or like combining your debts, or even having to do with inheritance. Maybe there could be some kind of communication about that, or even combining money. So there is something to do with money, especially with Venus here too, because that has to do with your money as well. And with the partnership, with Libra being here, it has to do with partnerships, others, right? Dealing with others. So that is what I'm picking up here for you. I hope this connected with you, and I hope this resonated for you. Let's see what or who you are dealing with. You could be dealing with an Aries, or you could have that in your chart. You could be an Aries yourself. You could be, you could have the letter I, first, middle, or last, or the person you're dealing with. The letter E. There is love here, but we said that earlier. The letter F. The letter V. There could be a picture here that could be significant, or even like just memories here. There could be a Scorpio that you could be dealing with, or you could be a Scorpio. There could be a rabbit, or maybe just a lot of passion here, even sunflower. That could be significant for some of you, or one of you. There is Pisces. You could be a Pisces or dealing with the Pisces. The letter Y, the letter H, and Cancer. The letter A, and then you also have grapes, or even going out for wine. But that is what I have for you if you picked a pile number 2. I hope this resonated for you, and I hope you connected with it. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you so much. And until next time. Now, if you picked a card number 3, it has to do with intimacy. And I hope this is still okay. So it has to do with, I don't know if you want to screenshot this. The lighting here is not that great. But it's the bedroom here. So what I'm getting here, maybe if you screenshot that and you can kind of zoom in, that I think that would be a better picture. Maybe there is, I don't know if you are going maybe through intimacy issues. Maybe it's intimacy, courage, and embrace. So maybe there is a sense here that you needing to embrace your intimacy, your intimate moments. You need to have courage. Maybe you could be more of a shy person. It says here, be brave to embrace intimacy and create a meaningful connection. So there could be a fear of you maybe connecting with others in such an intimate, it doesn't have to be physical or sexual. It could just be even connecting with others and being vulnerable. It could be that. So what it's telling you here, your message for now at the moment is to have courage and embrace what you feel, and what you are wanting at an intimate level, whether it's communicative, whether it's physical, whether it's sexual. And you need to embrace who you are, and you need to in order to create a meaningful connection and a meaningful relationship here. Maybe there is a need here, there is a yearning for you to connect with another in that way. But what it's asking you here is for you to open up as well, because maybe you are not attracting that because you are afraid to open up in that way. And you can come from that if this is what you might be going through. So let's get a couple of tarot cards and see what might be going on. And this could be at any level. It could be in a professional level, it could be a work situation, it could be a love situation, it could be just having trouble connecting with people, with your friends, with your family members, with your kids, at work. It could be in any area of your life, but it's asking you to be a little bit more vulnerable with others so they can open up to you as well and have a meaningful connection here. What are the messages for pick a card number 3? You have the Magician, so you have everything that you need within to be able to create that beautiful connection that you really are yearning for. So what are you waiting for? Open up. Open up. What are you afraid of? There is a sense of you wanting to connect maybe with other people and kind of finding that community, that connection, that where people can see you and you can see them, and you just kind of, just vibe together at such an emotional level that where you are kind of happy for each other. There is a sense of you needing to take balance, or having balance of not doing things too excessive. Maybe for some reason you could be excessively not wanting to be vulnerable with people. So there is a give and take balance here. There could be communication coming in for you, or maybe communicating that. And by you communicating that, you will get recognition. And there could be maybe a sense of like somebody feeling a little bitter of you getting recognized, or not, getting public recognition, or maybe before you felt like that, like nobody recognized you. But by you voicing and communicating your needs and being open with others will open up the doors and for you to find recognition and finding the victory that you truly want within, which is that true connection, right? There could be somebody around you that is heartbroken, maybe because you're celebrating, or maybe this heartbreak that you have gone through before, it's gonna lead you to something stable. Maybe it's like how is it saying? It's better to have loved and have lost than to not love at all, right? So even though there is losses, there's always wins. There is a celebration here that's creating stability after hard work. So maybe there is, you know, things that broke your heart in the past that you are able to kind of emerge from or overcome, to be able to have this happy home, this stability here, and you being recognized and celebrating with others. You have the Lovers here, and with the Lovers, it's a choice. It's a choice that you must make. And I don't want to keep it open because I don't want to get flagged or anything for but it's telling you here that maybe you have a choice to find that perfect person, or even a choice of you being vulnerable, or even when it comes to you having the courage to be intimate with others, whether it's in a verbal, physical, or in a depthy way. You have a choice here to create meaningful connections, and that is totally up to you. With the Magician here, you have everything that you need in order to create what it is that you are really craving deep down inside, and that is what I'm picking up for you. You also have a King of Pentacles here, so maybe you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo here, or you could be just once you open up, you could be finding stability here as well. You could be finding resourcefulness. You could be you'll find somebody that is nurturing, that will understand you, that will protect you once you open up, maybe. And let's see what else. Any other messages for pick a pile number 3? I hope you're all connecting with this, and I hope some of the messages are connecting with you. So you got number 4. You have Uranus. And let's see what came up over here, down here on the floor. And you got Aquarius. So maybe you could be an Aquarius. You could have, with the Uranus card here, there is kind of like a lot of you could be going through a lot of changes, a lot of maybe there is a lot of inspiration, there is a lot of changes, and although it could be chaotic and make you feel rebellious at times, there is a sense of maybe a change here. There is a feeling of you needing to change certain things and being rebellious of how you feel, especially when it comes to intimacy and courage and embracing yourself. Maybe once you embrace that, you are going to have that rebellion of you coming out, you know, as being your truthful self. And yeah, that is what I'm picking up for you. And as far as the 4th house, it could have to do with parental figures, maybe domestic issues that are at the heart of your question here. Maybe there is certain concerns about domestic life here, of how that can change. Maybe there could be, for another group of you, there could be a new land or inheritance here in the horizon. And this house also represents endings. So there could be endings here for you to emerge to something new, to emerge to your new self. And that is what I'm getting here. Also with the Aquarius, there is introspection. Maybe you could be going through a lot of unpredictable, like you could be having anxiety about an unpredictable future. But there is a need for you to communicate how you feel. So there is a need, and that rebellion, that you need to communicate how you feel. Although it could affect your home life, you need to emerge to your truthful self of who you are. It's time for you to come out, even if people find it rebellious, even if people find you to be like, what is going on with her or him or whatever. It's time for you to make a change and become who you are here to become. So yeah, that is what I have for you. I'm gonna do a couple of charms or letters, whatever comes out, and maybe that could be another confirmation of who you're dealing with, or signs that you could be dealing with, or you could be those initials, or the person you're dealing with. So we have the letter E. That could be yours or the person you're dealing with. We have Capricorn. We have the letter M, the letter R, the letter P, the letter I. You have a little cactus here, so that could mean something to somebody. You could live like in Arizona or Sedona. You have the letter Z. There's also Virgo, the letter N, the letter F, the letter S. Somebody could like music here. Somebody wants to tell you, I love you. Or you could like karaoke or sing, or you could be a singer. There's a letter B, a letter J. You could be a Pisces or the person you're dealing with. There's a pink 4 clover for good luck here. Letter D. Ooh. A Taurus, a Gemini, Aries, the letter C. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be. Letter H, W, and Q. And you also have got fishes. So somebody could either be a Pisces or love fishing. But that is what I have for you if you picked a pile number 3. I hope this connected with you and resonated. I would love to hear in the comments if it did connect with you. And until next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share with anybody that you feel needs to see this. And I thank you so much. Stay blessed. Bye.